Welcome back to my channel with your girl Cynthia. Thanks for joining me at this moment. I appreciate you. I love you, and a lot of good stuff. And I mean that from my heart. This video is gonna be about breaking generational curses, and I know that is a cliche term, but it's also a real thing. A real thing. Even if you break some habits, especially if you have children, breaking some habits can break generational curses. It could stop a pattern from happening. Yeah, it gets to be strong and it gets to be heavy, but it can be done, and it takes work. And the work is worth it if you love you, if you love your children, if you love your family. So this is just the start of this video. This topic is the start of the thick of a few videos that are near and dear to me. They are videos that are going to be tough for me to record, but I know I have to do it. I must do it, and I'm going to do it. So I'll just start here. Ladies, I know that we want to date. We want to have a relationship. We want to be married. Let me say this before I go further. I'm a woman that has gone through life, my own journey. As I stated before in my prior videos, I've gone through my own journey. I can't go through somebody else's journey. I can only go through mine and tell my experiences. This reminded me of a video that I was watching maybe a week or so ago. I think a lot of this young lady, I just do for some reason. I feel like she's gone through a lot. Her name is Chrisean Rock. Yeah, I know what the media says. I know all of that. But I don't know her personally. All I know is what she says and out of her mouth. So she was telling, I think she was in an interview with someone, and she was telling her story, how she was beaten, or what's the word I'm looking for? She was abused as a child in the home with her siblings. And this came from her father. And after she told what she went through, keywords, what she went through in her family, she was bashed. She was bashed by many people, by some family members, And immediately I'm thinking, I'm like, well, this is her story. This is what she went through. How can you tell her what she went through? How can you disagree with what she went through in her home? You don't have to believe her, but this is her story. Okay, moving forward. We want to date. We want to have a relationship. We want to get married. Well, let me tell you something. You cannot bring a man or men around your children. You cannot introduce a man to your child. It really don't even matter what age they are. You cannot meet someone, you cannot meet a man and decide that you're going to move him in around your children. I don't encourage anyone to do that. You are opening up doors. You are opening up avenues. You are opening up ways for the enemy to come in and attack, because there's open access. Back some time ago, it used to be a thing where you had to protect your girls. Well, that stigma has changed. You have to very well protect your boys as well. It's not only just the girls now. You have to protect your boys. When you bring in a man into your home around your children, the enemy gets busy. The enemy gets busy. But as a woman, as a mother of children, you want to protect your child in every way you can. Every way possible, you want to protect your child at all costs. I dated this guy some years ago. My daughter, she was maybe, I said 8 or 9. He would say to me, because I was so overprotective of my children, and be mindful of what I said. You cannot give access to your children basically at any time. That's just how I feel. Yeah, you can say you trust them, they trust you. That really doesn't matter. But you know, in anyway, the guy asked me, he said, why are you so tight-knit with leaving your children with me, even if you're going to work or if you're going to the store? I would always put my kids, I got 2 children, they're grown now, I would take them with me. Yeah, I loved this man loved me, but I love my children more. He said, you say you love me, we're in a trusted relationship, but you don't trust me around your children to a certain extent. Do you know that thing still sticks with me today? It still sticks with me. No, I didn't trust anyone around my children. And as time progressed, in my future videos, you'll understand why I don't, or why I didn't. And today it has become more prevalent with children being touched, being watched, being raped, being taken advantage of. And these children holding these things in, not telling anyone, because they're being threatened that if they tell someone, that their life could be in danger, or they may harm the parent. You know, dating. I didn't say our life had to be over, or your life had to be over when you have children. Well, wait a minute. Let me back up a little bit, because I say this to my daughter. She's almost 25. She has 2 kids, which are my grandchildren that are here with me now, and her as well. It gives me the worst anxiety when I feel like she wants to start dating, and she has tried. And I tell her, yeah, you can date, but when you have children, it's all about them. Nothing is really about you anymore to a big degree. Yeah, you're the mother, but it's all about these children now. You have to have eyes behind your head, on your toes, on your feet, and eyes on your hands. You have to have eyes everywhere. And talk about bringing a man around your child, around your children. I know I get on her nerves about it, but I will continue to do so, because as long as I got breath in my body, I can't see anybody bringing harm to my grandchildren, especially talking about touching them inappropriately or bringing harm to them in any kind of way. That terrifies me. When you're dating someone, if you want to date, okay, you go meet them where you want to meet them. Go to their house. Or if they come to your house, let it be a time where your children are with their father or with your mother or whoever they may be with. But don't bring this man around your children, and you don't even know this man yet. Even when you know him, sometimes it's still risky, because the enemy is still busy. The enemy is still waiting for the attack, for the room to just do what's going to be done. Does anybody always intentionally go in a relationship thinking that that's going to happen? No, because we don't think like that. People don't think like that. But I tell you today, in 2023, that is the first thing that should be thought about. Protecting that child, protecting those children. I think I mentioned, I know I did, I am a huge fan of court TV. I love court TV. And you wouldn't believe how many cases that I've watched within females that have allowed men to move in with them, and they just met these men. And I guess it sticks out more to me because of the things that I've gone through in my past. And once again, later on down the line, I will explain to you just what I mean. But you cannot let men move in with you or be around your children like that. I have an issue with a child sitting on a man's lap. I have a problem with that. Call it what you want to, but that is just for me, in my personal. There are just some things that you don't do. I feel like it's inappropriate because it can cause issues. I just don't like that, among a few other things. But ladies, we got to do better. We have to do better. And again, you don't have to stop dating, but just don't bring these men around your children. And if you're going to marry someone, and give it some time, get to know this person. Take a year to get to know him. And if you go into that second year with him, okay, you don't watch him the first year, watch him again the second year. Observe, listen, watch, notice things. And if my voice is elevated right now, it's because I'm so passionate about this particular video. People understand this. This is why so many children are distraught. This is why so many children have anxiety that you have no idea where it's coming from or where it's stemming from. This is why it breaks my heart into a million pieces to know that a female can be so into themselves that they don't recognize what they're doing to their child when they let a man into their home around their children. That breaks my heart. Ladies, do better in that department. Protect your children. This is not about you. This is about the children. If you're feeling like you really need to have somebody that bad that you would bring them around your children, then you need to do that away from them. Let them know nothing about this man you're dating. They don't have to know any of that. Keep it to yourself. Okay? Please, I encourage you. Well, I'm going to end this video right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I pray that this video is one of many videos that is taken very seriously, of the many that I am going to do. This is a start of the meat and potatoes of the many videos that I will post that is very personal to me. So please, if you're going to comment, tread lightly. Tread lightly. I want you to comment. I want you to grow with me. I want us to grow together. I want to help you. I want you to help me. Help me understand things, I'm gonna do the same for you. These are my personal experiences, and no one should be judged for their personal experiences. I'm only trying to help here. Just like I want the next person to be helped. Like I would like to for some of my family members to have been helped. That's it. That's it, and that's all. But again, thank you so much for tuning in to watch this video. I will see you in the next one. I love you and have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Make it wonderful for you. Don't wait for somebody else to make your day wonderful. You are wonderful alone. Okay? I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.